Hello and welcome to another episode of Cirque Learns Music. Today I'll be using the Infinite Songbook to write a song in Sorcerer mode of the Infinite Songbook, which is the most fun mode. Oops. First thing you do is shuffle the deck, and then you just draw cards. You just draw cards until you hit a painting card, or play card, as they're called. If you draw one first, don't worry about it. Just keep drawing until you draw another one. So this only gave us one chord to work with. It's arguably a more obscure chord. G sharp minor, A flat minor. Depending on your key signature, it could have either one of those names. So you could just create a little melody in G sharp minor and not worry about playing too many chords. Just have it be ambiently in G sharp minor. That's still not going to be enough, even if we do that. So I'm going to draw another progression out. I just got one more card, the D sharp. There it is. So that might add a little flavor to this G sharp minor. That's okay. So that's just an oscillation back and forth. Let's see what else the cards can do for us here. Just another single chord card. This doesn't normally happen. Normally you get 3 would be kind of the average that you would get before you hit one of these play cards. So now that you have an abundance of play cards on the table, you can use them to cut the song up and provide other little dividers. But in this case, we have too much punctuation, not enough words. So we have the G sharp minor, and then E7. Or I can play it up here, which might be more appropriate. So it's right by the D sharp. The D sharp is right here. I think it works. Let's hear it better here. Here's that G sharp minor. There's the D sharp. Went back to the D, so now I can just walk this up and down. So we've got the G sharp minor, Okay, so it's not bad, but let's see what happens we consult cards again. Okay, so I got 2 that time at least. And this might be enough now, interesting enough to support other things happening. Get that right because it's gonna sound cool. And that was just from playing back through this. So this G sharp minor is the last thing I play before I play this G. So I'll probably, if I just want to kind of make this into a somewhat generic, short, simple song, I would maybe just march through this back and forth while I sing a verse, maybe back and forth twice. And then this could be something of a chorus. And then I'd march back up and down through this a couple times. And then this, well, let's listen to this G sharp minor right here to the G. But that's out of context. Let's put it into context, and then we'll just listen to what we have. I'll go, instead of doing this twice, because I don't have words or anything yet, we'll just go up and down it once, and then we'll move on to here. And then at this B7, we might have to make some more decisions, but let's just grab a listen. Okay. I can clean that up. I'm gonna write this down. Just these chords for now. Get a G sharp minor, a D sharp, an E7, and then an E7, a D sharp, and a G sharp minor, just inverted back. I might not play that E7 twice. I might have to think about that. And then we got the G from the G sharp minor to the B7. Then I was kind of moving it around a little more than just keeping it GB7. Go up to the C7. I reserve the right to do that. D, E7. that. I might just play around with that a little and go G B7, G E7, but play it up here like that instead of the standard kind of down lower way to play the E7. So I'll make a special note. I don't know if there's a different way. I'll just tell myself, like, I'll just write up near it, like up the neck, up neck. Yeah, something like that. And then go back to G, B7, G, then probably E7 up the neck again, and then back to that G sharp. And then I think that's the kind of the song. Those two little parts. Well, it's that time again to hear what the song actually sounds like at the end of the video. End of the video song, I've got words. The words are, sometimes you can scat sing along and come up with some sounds that are just, it's the right scat sound for what's going on, maybe emotionally carrying some sort of proto word. But some musicians will turn their scat into words and try to figure out something that, an actual phrase with meaning that sounds similar to their scat phrase. That's one way to do it. That is the way I did the song Letter, the Eddie Vedder Letter song. But I tend to have more luck when I kind of pick a topic or person and I want to like present their shtick. So in this song, it's called Gonzo, and it's about Dr. Hunter S. Thompson and Gonzo journalism, which, I tend to not try to make songs super serious, and Gonzo journalism isn't super serious, but its artistic statement is one that I believe everyone would gain in maturity after having comprehended, which is to say that that all journalism is always gonzo. In other words, that you cannot divorce your subjective viewpoint from objective truth, and that truth might be some sort of multi-dimensional phenomenon that we don't even have the partial capabilities of comprehending. So it's good to seek after truth, but to believe you ever found it, or to be happy with the thing that you have that you now call truth and protect, that is that's not so great. Or to think that somebody telling you a story is telling you truth, capital T. And so he perfected this style of journalism where he would take hallucinogenic drugs
and other drugs, I guess,
and kind of alter his perception so much so that it was glaringly obvious to the reader that he was under the influence of something. But it's still journalism. It's still, he's just turning the subjective dial way up high. But the point that I believe he was trying to make is that the subjective dial is always turned up to some degree, and he just turned his way up so that it would be obvious that there is a subjective dial at all. And most journalism would kind of have you think that there is no subjective dial, it's just truth. They're just telling you the facts. And yeah, so I thought I could save the world with a song about that. So I wrote this song, Gonzo, out of the chords from earlier in this video. So here we go. I'm going to attempt to perform it. We'll see how good it goes. Now, again, I hate making excuses for myself, but the chorus, you'll see when I get there, the chorus would benefit greatly from like a strange harmony. I was thinking like making a disharmonic phone dial tone kind of harmony, where you have like clashing harmonies and that create like a dissonant waveform. But yeah, that might be in the future. That might be if, you know, once Taylor Swift buys this song and she performs it, she can do it that way. What we think is happening out in the world is from all the stories that we are told. Feeling what you're feeling from the beliefs we hold. And public opinion's more valuable than gold. Public opinion is more malleable than gold. I'm at least a little Gonzo. Sorry about that one. At least a little Gonzo. See what we see, and that is what is shown. Real reality is more trippy than is known. When the powers that be are telling me what I believe, I know it may be at least a little pre-misconceived, and perhaps with just a dash of deceive. It's at least a little Gonzo. I know the chorus needs work, right? But at least a little It's impossible to get any footing in this muck. The bats and reptilians don't seem to be getting stuck. A cigarette's gone missing from the tube through which I suck. These damn bats won't stop swooping, so one must constantly duck. Let's get away from here and all the loathing and fear. Far away from here with any love. Must admit it sounds, well it sounds a little Gonzo. Must be a little too Gonzo. Okay, here we go. Hunter, let us know. Hunter used drugs to show objective reality is more fluid than we can see. A lot of journalists, they act like they've got the hard fact, but Thompson has shown that perspective's all their own. And it won't be weird enough for him until he's chewing on their skull bone. Yeah.